Brown and burgundy bags for fall. I am tired of hearing about it. Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Now, if your luxury handbag feed on YouTube is full of people telling you about the best fall and winter bags and they're sprouting about browns and suede browns and burgundies and suede burgundies, because it's the colour of the season, no doubt about it. Look, it doesn't come around that often, like every 10 years or so. I don't agree that you have to dress like the colour of the leaves. I think that we should approach the fall and winter months like the holidays that show up in those months. Think about Halloween and Christmas and New Year's. Think about the other parts of the environment that happen, not so much in fall, but in winter. Some places have snow and icicles and the colour of the sun as it bounces off glass. And, you know, let's take our inspiration from other places. Now, I've just come out of a very mild subtropical winter, but God, I enjoyed playing it with different approaches to winter fashion. And guess what? They weren't so different because I was able to buy sweaters and coats and shoes and accessories in these colours from companies that make clothes for fall and winter all over the world. So it's not like these are special Brisbane fall and winter clothing stores or boutiques. They're actually worldwide suppliers. And so surely I can't be alone in my approach to how I dress for fall and winter. Even if mine is a, very mild subtropical one, I'm so excited by my experience that I have booked a trip to Paris this coming end of November, early December period. So I'm sure it's going to be really cold, and I'm going to be taking the things that I learned from my experience into that holiday. Today's video is just about giving you a little inspiration to think differently about how you approach your key luxury handbag purchases, or maybe not even luxury handbag purchases, for this fall and winter season. Now, one thing I will mention is we can't be talking about practicality here all the time, people. I will talk about practicality though, I promise I will. I will show you some ideas that will help promote your thinking about colours and styles, just because of the season. And then I'll also talk about some practical bits as well, because, we have to include practicality, right? So I will touch on those too. But the first one is probably pretty obvious, probably more towards the winter. It's the winter whites. Now, I think that whites and creams over the fall winter period are absolutely beautiful. A head to toe white look is just glorious. I have a white wool coat. I think I might even have an outfit of the day shot where I have done that here. I think it's so crisp and clean, but still very cozy looking. And thinking about wearing your white bag that you probably bought for the summer months in winter time is a great way to get extra use out of that piece. Now, if it's a handheld like this one, obviously having a leather, like this is an epi leather, right? You're probably not going to find an epi leather unless you buy it pre-loved, but a leather that can get a little bit of rain on it every now and then that you can wipe it off, fabulous. If you have something like, say, a Fendi baguette in the white, you probably want to be careful about wearing that against black clothes. So wearing an all white or cream outfit is actually a really good idea. Maybe you could pop the bag on the inside of your coat, so wear it crossbody and have your coat over the top. These are the sorts of things I think about when I think practicality. Could be wrong, but I have plenty of white woolly pieces, and I think, it's just a cozy look, and consider a white bag as part of your fall winter wardrobe. If you want to take your white up a notch, consider adding a little texture. This is my Fendi mohair baguette. This looks beautiful with an all white look as well. Obviously, again, it's handheld, it's crook of the arm, so when you're wearing it, you just be mindful of where you're going. Take a handbag hook, wear it under your coat if it's going to rain. This is an absolute vibe. You can take care of it quite easily, just like any other bag. It has the same risk of getting dirty, so whether it's spring, summer or fall, winter. So again, maybe something else to think about. Apologies, the neighbours just started mowing the lawn. I cannot help that, and I'm going to keep filming, so bear with me. The next combination that I think you should consider is inspired by ice. It's winter blues and metallics. Now, I have this lovely Chanel denim crossbody. It looks fabulous with whites, it looks fabulous with greys, it looks fabulous with most colours really. Denim is the ultimate neutral in my wardrobe. But if you have light blues as well, baby blues, they will look really, really beautiful. Additionally, metallics. Now, metallics often remind us of ice and Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. There's a reason metallics can work really well in our wardrobe. I love this Fendi Peekaboo Small that I bought pre-loved this time last year. Look at it. Woo, it's blowing out the camera. Put it here and it gives me great lighting. Look at that. Show business. And you can find that these on the pre-loved market, you just have to watch to make sure that they haven't been damaged at all. I do know that Louis Vuitton is bringing out some kind of vernis style coated canvas in silver colours as well, and the winter colours also always tend to have some metallics. If you want to add a pop of colour to your metallic, you could consider this beauty. Now, I have picked up this gorgeous Mulberry Mini Alexa in the lavender two-tone, and I've bought this specifically for my winter holiday because it is going to be a great leather to wear, rain, hail or shine. It's going to be a pop of colour, which is what I want on a winter's day. I can wear it handheld, crossbody, on the shoulder, and it's consistent with my personal style. So I think sometimes the unexpected pieces are the most obvious ones. Now, these cooler months are all about getting cozy. What about a cozy handbag? I mean, I have a few here to choose from. I have, you know, they're not to everybody's taste. I absolutely understand that. But think about how you can bring a texture. Woo, I nearly dropped some luxury. Think about how you can bring a texture into your winter wardrobe. Whether you go with, oh my God, this is a juggling act. Whether you go with like a beautiful little shearling number. Again, I've mixed metallic and shearling in this one bag here. This is a vintage Fendi baguette. Then you've got like a multicolored furry option. You've got a really fluffy option. Depending on your taste and your preference for what you buy, you can still find cozy textured pieces. I actually think that Fendi also did a baguette in like a knitted kind of style as well, so you can find things that kind of bring the coziness but in the bag, and I think that really adds to your fall winter outfit. Again, these are styles that are synonymous with fall winter collections, so if people thought that they wouldn't be bought because they weren't practical, they probably wouldn't form part of those collections. So it's not always about practical, sometimes it's just about the handbag love. Okay, let's consider some jewel tones. Christmas light edition. Now, this is one area of my wardrobe where I definitely know that there's a gap, and I feel like Bulgari can help me fill that gap. But in the meantime, this is not exactly a jewel tone, but this is where I refer to the Bulgari. Actually, let me insert a mod shot of me carrying this Bulgari, beautiful teal green colour. That would be a gorgeous bag to take you through the fall winter, but also spring summer. Then you can consider these kind of beautiful fuchsia numbers, beautiful regal fuchsia magenta kind of colours. Think about bringing textures in, like this gorgeous Galusha, or maybe a debossed Fendi baguette. How about jewel tones and sequins? I mean, if you're going to go big, you may as well go really big. Now, the great thing about jewel tones is that they will bounce off perhaps some of your older winter coats, things that look a little bit drab or a little bit dark and depressed, just like your mood when you enter into those really cold months. But bringing out those jewel tones really complements the colours of a lot of winter wardrobes. You can kind of tone the bag down with your scarf, and potentially consider adding some colourful shoes instead of just going for your standard blacks and what have you. Now, if you're considering bringing some prints into your bags, you cannot avoid how amazing leopard print is at the moment. This one is an older style Gucci Sylvie bag in leopard print pony hair. there's a lot of leopard print around. It adds texture, it adds whimsy, it adds fun. It even adds a little sophistication depending on how you style it. If leopard print's not for you, if you're more of a monogram girly, consider picking up a monogram piece that has potentially some coated leather instead of the vachetta straps where they're a little bit, I guess, prone to getting water spots and what have you. You can actually pick up a lot of canvas monogram pieces that are really weather friendly. They add a different dimension to your wardrobe. You can spice it up with some hardware, a different strap if you like, but these are also great pieces to bring into your fall winter wardrobe to add a little bit of a kick to your outfit. And if you are a fan of wearing basic blacks in the winter because that is your personal style, why don't you consider ramping up your black bags a little? This is the Foray Lepage Caliber 21 top handle crossbody bag. It's super cute. I've got this Chanel tweed piece, which is again a unique twist on a Chanel classic flap. This one goes back to like fall winter 2011, I believe. Then I've got this one, perfect for winter, I would say. Waterproof, a little bit fun, practical. You can wear it a bunch of different ways. This is the Chanel 19S by the Sea bag. You might even love a little heart-shaped piece, just to bring a little bit of fun to your fall winter wardrobe. So the point of this video was basically just to provide a different perspective, a little inspiration around how you can still have fun during those colder months of the year. Think about shapes and textures, think about colors in a different way. Think about how you can add to your wardrobe rather than add more of the same thing. Think about bags that are going to take you right the whole year round in terms of how you can wear and style them. And if you think that you can't, challenge yourself. You can wear fairy pieces in summertime. You can wear black bags in summertime. So then think about it the opposite way around and say, well, can't I wear white bags in the wintertime and beautiful coloured bags and metallic bags in the wintertime? You absolutely can. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Now, whilst I am certainly influenced and inspired by trends, I think it's important to know who you are and not buy into the trends too heavily, because next year when burgundy's gone and we're talking about something else, you're going to be stuck, you know, having bought heavily into this trend. And I know for some people burgundy is a colour that they love and they're so glad that it has come back, so they're buying up big now because they know it won't be back for a long, long time. But if you are tempted to just buy into this because everybody else is, hopefully this video has given you a little bit to think about in terms of what you've already got, or perhaps what you might look for instead of what's going in the trends at the moment. I hope this has been useful. Let me know what your top tips are for dressing for fall winter and the things that you do that might be a little bit different to what's on trend at the moment. Love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to see you back for the next video. Until then, ciao.